Hello, everybody. So, some of you will know a lady called Cynthia Wall. Cynthia was a volunteer for FaithWorks for the last 15 years. 15 years. And she's just been promoted to glory, as the Salvation Army put it. Her funeral's actually today. And the dress code was dress as colourfully as you can. She was extraordinary, extraordinary woman. She worked with Derek in the CMA team, and in her 85th and 86th year, she started volunteering for Smile, getting alongside some of the families and coming along to the regular prayer times. And she absolutely embodies a couple of phrases that have been going through my head at the start of this year and that really shine out from all the work that you do across the whole FaithWorks team. So the first one of those phrases is, if you like, a lot of what we do is longing for people to find a new story when life has been hard. If you like, not just restored lives, but restoried lives. You probably heard me talk about this last year. John Kurt, who's the newish CEO of Hope into Action, he talks about there are three types of poverty that are interlinked. You have the material poverty and quite often the relational poverty, that is there anybody out there who cares? But they go hand in hand with the poverty of self-confidence, that actually people spiral down and say, I can't do this anymore. So actually, of course, what we do is we tackle all three of those. We tackle physical need, food, finance, home. We relationally walk alongside people for as long as it takes. And we're always, as the good puts it, always be prepared to give a reason for the hope that's within you. So you have those three things responding to the three needs, which all of this brings to another phrase, which is personal resilience. And people are empowered or inspired, as it says in our strapline, so that they don't need to come back. Though indeed, some of them do choose to come back because they want to help others to make that same progress. So if you think about those three things again, so physical resilience, having the means, the confidence, the skills to be able to cope with the day-to-day challenges of life. Could be the relational resilience of having a place such as a life centre or a group of people who know my name. That's such a key phrase, and where I feel I belong. And it's also about having a spiritual resilience, which is really important as a Christian charity, with our links with local churches so that people have access to resources to explore prayer and faith and find out how much God loves them. So this weekend, actually, the Smile team have been demonstrating all this in spades at their retreat weekend, the greenhouse in between Poole and Bournemouth. 14 families doing practical activities, building their own community, and all in the context of prayer. And in fact, of course, what happens is they build their personal resilience, they build the resilience of their families, and actually they build the resilience of the community of lone parent families, because they then go on to help other people, other families, to stand strong in difficult times. I should just say, P.S. Welcome to Danny Masterman, who's just started as a link worker with the Smile team literally today. So Danny, good on you. Hope to talk to you soon, and welcome Danny as you get to meet her over these coming days. So why do I say all this stuff about these phrases and stuff like that? Well, in this year, as our 20th year as FaithWorks, and it happens every year, doesn't it? People will go, so what is this FaithWorks, and what are all these projects about? Now, you may be the sort of person who can remember exactly what it says on the website when it comes to our vision. And the test is, can I do that? I'm going to have a crib sheet here. We believe that no one should be alone on their journey when life is hard. So we work alongside people in crisis, practically building hope and resilience. I had to have a little help. And actually, that's why some of these phrases that I'm talking about may actually be helpful for you. So it may be that actually you can weave your own vision or talk about what we do when we're using those words like restored or restoried lives, or personal resilience, that physical, relational, and spiritual resilience. So that may be helpful. In the meantime, we need our own resilience, don't we, at the start of this year? So there'll be more this coming week about discovery days. You know, when you go to this thing we're going to introduce, where you go to another project to find out what's going on there, what are their issues, what are their challenges, what are the things they're doing, what can we learn from each other. But also, don't forget that we start the clock again on well-being days from January through to the end of April, the first one for the year, which is a day, not a holiday, but a day that you can book to go and refill your bucket. And that might be going for a really long walk. It might be going to repair a dry stone wall. It might be going to a conference. It might be going out for a special meal. It might be, as one person did last year, going along to the Moorlands Library and just spending a day there. We can't pay for any of that, but what we can do is to give you a day. So talk with your line manager about where that would fit into the program of the next few months, because we want to make sure you can stand strong. And to that end, one of the most amazing, encouraging statements that Jesus ever said, I love, is, I chose you and appointed you so that you might go and bear fruit that will last, so that whatever you ask in my name, the Father will give you. Be strong, keep going, Happy New Year, and talk to you very soon. Thanks for all you're doing.